Hello and welcome. Today you will learn how urban designers could include the well-being of people in their living environment. Architects and urban designers like to make usable and attractive environments for all users. But how to do that? Let's start with a bit of theory. Every individual has a continuing interaction with his or her environment. You perceive your environment in a personal way, related to your own experience. At the same time, the environment affords certain kind of behavior. Here is the designer's challenge. How to create one urban living environment that meets the needs of many different users. Let's start with a practical example. This curbstone has a purpose. Cars cannot park on the sidewalk. Yet it has many more affordances. For old people, this may become a place to rest or an obstacle. For someone with a skateboard, it may be a location to try a new trick. So a designer should be aware of specific possibilities for different user groups. So here we have the possibility to create affordances by design to seduce people to become more active. Let's look at some of the possibilities. We start with the children. Becoming an active senior citizen starts young. Grown-ups have this silly idea that one should take children to a playground and then they start playing. A controlled activity in a safe environment. In reality, children are playing all of the time. So the whole living environment should be designed for this. In fact, we are all playful human beings. Let us learn from our children. The municipality had the idea to take this tree out of the park as it has been blown down in a storm. They didn't realize that for the children in this city, this tree was the best climbing tree around. So change your perspective. Other users should be able to cope with this playful behavior. One should be prepared for risk-taking behavior, as this is a way to learn. Here we see the example of a shared space. Pedestrians have an equal position to car users. The position of the car is the biggest challenge in creating a healthy environment. To influence the behavior of car lovers, we should create a healthy distance between the car and the front door. If it becomes more easy to walk or to take a bicycle than taking the car, the design can influence behavior. The minimum profit is the walk between the front door and the car. This gives the option to perceive the green or to encounter with the neighbors. In a safe environment, this is stress reducing. So a short walk in a green setting is already a measurable stress reduction. This happens unconsciously and not based on a rational decision. So we should design this option close to the front door. Green in the street and a walk to the front door has a bigger effect on our well-being than parks. The perceived safety is a condition here. A healthy environment should be a safe environment for all. Here the designer should be aware of the different perceptions. Young people feel more safe than elderly. Women feel more unsafe than men. For the designer, the handles and levers from CPTED helps us for designing a safe neighborhood. Go to the website of CPTED to get some design guidelines, like creating natural surveillance, improve sightlines and access control, and creating ownership. There's also a relation between walkability and wayfinding. If one is afraid to get lost, there will be fewer options for exercise. On one hand, this is related to the legibility of the city. On the other hand, there is again a relation with safety. Safety in this case is not only crime-related, but also traffic safety and accessibility. So the solution here are the clarity of the design, so it's legible and accessible, and by this means walkable, like the city of Delft. All may lead to living environments that seduce to exercise. A good example is the city of New York, that designs safe and legible walks for senior citizens. This includes the carefully positioned benches so one can take rest at safe locations. Urban design may facilitate here a culture change, but there are more means one can use, like augmented reality, which leads to more activity, also at normally quiet places. This also leads to more social control and to perceived safety. I hope we see a good follow-up on the Pokemon Go hype of the summer of 2016, but then for senior citizens. So finally, designing a healthy city starts of course with creating a safe environment, good food supply, air quality and taming the heat island effect. Parallel to this, we like people to become more active. The biggest challenge is not to create sports fields and assigned paths for joggers and long-distance cyclists. The challenge is in facilitating activity in one's daily system. Be active should become natural and it should be fun. A great example is the piano stairs, where music seduces you to walk. Thank you for watching, and I hope you also see the fun in becoming active and in seducing senior citizens to join you.